All right, I recruited in my two busiest populated servers, so hopefully we got 1 or 2 people from them.
Yeah, live stream started.
All right, I recruited in my two busiest populated servers, so hopefully we got. Holy shit.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream of Diablo Expressions. As usual, my name is Hypnotic. I'm here with my fellow admins, Dread, owner and operator, Sinister Demon, and Drew Gamer.
What's up?
Hello.
What up? I'm excited.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Go ahead and then start the game.
Actually, I'm not the party leader. Somebody else is.
Who's the party leader?
Dread, I thought you invited me.
Well, I can't hit start games, so it's definitely not me.
Dread.
It looks like I am.
You failed.
How did I get it? I don't know.
Great kickoff, dude. Alright, I'm in. Wait, why is there no game sound? Why is there no game sound? Hold on, let me fix the sound.
Which one?
There we go, game sound, yay. So, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? As you may or may not have seen, we've been working very hard on our new website. Website has gone total overhaul, and so did the forums. And yeah, we're working really hard to bring all that good stuff to you guys.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
Yeah, Dread just got done with the SteelSeries mouse review.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd that go?
Can read that on the site.
It went well. I like everything that they sent us to review. Still using everything. The headset is probably the thing I like the most. Followed closely by the mouse. But yeah, I mean, everything's good. The reviews are on the site for everyone to read. And if you want to comment on it or ask questions about any of the gear, you can go to the forums and comment.
That's it. There you have it, ladies and gents.
Yep, that easy.
That was the review.
Yep,
it's good. I like the headset.
That's all you're getting, people. Nothing more, nothing less.
I spent an hour each on each review. If you want to go on the site, look up the articles, and they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there's more detail on it. Don't worry.
So, what have we been doing all this time, guys? Like, people haven't seen the stream for us in like 3 weeks or something. What have we been doing? What have you been doing, Dread? Tell us a bit. Besides the.
Oh, you guys have been locking me in the basement doing everything.
No, not everything. Come on now, don't. People are gonna get the wrong image of us.
No, basically overhauling the site.
Where are you guys going?
I don't know.
And unifying the look of basically everything, the YouTube channel, Twitter, all the way to the site, adding in some new stuff, customizing everything, just like everything, as well as getting ready for my first probably real vacation in probably like 10 years next week. Yeah, I'll be able to say I'm on a fucking boat.
You should karaoke that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. So
yeah, what have I been doing? Got Got a treat for all the people who have been keeping an eye out on our community. I've been working on not only an intro that you just saw at the beginning of the video, but also a promotion video. And still there's one or two things yet to be done on the audio parts, which our fellow admin in Kyria is going to help us with. And it'll be done soon. And
I love Inkyria. I just have to say that.
yeah,
I love Inkyria.
he helped so much on the website in so many different aspects. So he'll make sure that we have something to
Good quality.
treat you guys by the next stream, maybe even sooner on our YouTube channel. So I guess the only way to find out is keep an eye out on our every move. I tried to blind the watermelon. Did you notice that?
Oh no! The great watermelon is blinded. Hit him in his weak spot.
Yeah.
HP blinding watermelons since 2000.
Yeah, I bet Dredd is gonna write that what we did on the last live stream instead of Dredd's spider thingy. Dredd, I mean, hypnotic spider thing, he's gonna probably go with something like that.
No, I'm just gonna turn into a meme. There, you've been memed.
Oh, there we go. I think we've gotten quite some questions from the community that Inkyria was so kind enough to gather. What are one of the questions? Like, come on, give us some, Dredd.
Oh God, you guys didn't come to the basement with me. I'm gonna die.
Come in.
Have you guys played Diablo 1, Diablo 2 all the way, and more importantly, did you play it when it was new? Hey, you guys answer that one first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'll start. Yeah, I didn't actually play Diablo 1 all the way through, but I did play Diablo 2 all the way through, and played it when it was new. And took me a while to peel off that into World of Warcraft, but eventually I did, so now I'm trying to peel off World of Warcraft back into the Diablo franchise.
True.
So
I played Diablo 2 when it was new, and then decided after I finished that game, go back and play Diablo 1, and then finish that, and then Diablo 2 expansion came out, which worked out nicely.
Hey, just a quick thing in between. Did you notice the arrow stuck in his head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. That looked really awesome. If only they could do that with all the arrows you shoot on one single mob. But anyhow, hint, hint, Blizzard. Go, make it happen. Yeah, like I said before, I think we answered this question many times before. Personally, I've never played Diablo 1. When Diablo 1 came out, I was just a kid, I think.
Were you even born?
Didn't Diablo 1 came out like in 96 or something like that?
Yeah, I think
I was
96 or 97.
I was like 6, 7 years old or some shit, and I was way too busy with the PlayStation, the rip-off PlayStations and shit. But yeah, I long before Diablo 2 was out, long after Diablo 2 was out, I played a bit, but mainly my Diablo 2 time went to a game called Titan Quest. I just liked it way more. That's why I'm so in love with Diablo 3, because it reminds me so much of Titan Quest, graphic-wise, not setting-wise, because that was a game in like, you know, mythology kind of settings, ancient Greek thing, and all that. But just graphic-wise, it makes Diablo 3 the perfect game with us. And I can't stress it enough for all the people out there that have been playing Diablo 1 and 2 like really hardcore since day one. Don't think that you are any more worthy of anything regarding Diablo 3 beta or whatever than the people who haven't played like you. Because I haven't played Diablo 1, and I barely played Diablo 2, but I can already tell you Diablo 3 is my most favorite game of all time. So, to answer your question, that's about it for me.
Alright, I guess I'll have to be the one to admit full disclosure. I didn't play... Okay, I'm old enough to have played Diablo 1 quite early. But I never played Diablo 1. And I think I probably played 6 hours of Diablo 2. Yeah. Yeah. Look at me.
Even I played more Diablo 2.
Yeah. Laugh it up, whatever. But that's because I was wanting to get in Diablo 3, but I wanted to know where where Diablo 3 came from. So I bought Diablo 2, I played, and I'm like, oh my god, I see all the issues that everyone was complaining about. And then as soon as I got the Diablo 3 beta, I'm like, okay, playing Diablo 3 beta. So that's how I'm going.
We should do a Diablo 2 live stream sometime. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, right.
No.
In the Den of Evil.
Hell no. Not the no.
Alright. Moving along.
I find it annoying you have to walk like directly over the gold to pick it up.
You gotta get some gold radius, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get some gold radius.
Stack gold radius so you can get all the gold.
Stat gold radius.
Alright. So, next question. Skill swapping. Bashak said that the skill swapping cooldown was it was a rough iteration, wasn't final.
Get rid of the cooldown in town.
Yes, that's what I was alluding to. So what do we feel about it? That's actually my sentiment exactly. At least give us that ability so when we go into town, we can at least see what the skill does and how it works.
Mm-hmm. True enough.
Like I just swapped my skill and I still have to wait another 20 seconds before I can do anything.
Yeah.
I don't have really anything to comment on that. I mean,
I mean, neither, to be honest. Just make it happen, Blizzard. Go. Nothing more left to say.
I think they'll figure out a good system for it, but
Yeah, I bet they do. They're smart enough. They know what they're doing.
they have enough money to figure it out.
They sure as hell have enough money, that's one thing for sure. What else did the community want to know, Dread?
What's your favorite color?
Black. No. Is regions a problem over Battle.net or a logical step towards evolution? Well, I don't think... Well, they already said that when it comes to the North America region, that it's not going to be US West and US East like it was with Diablo and Diablo 2. That's just going to be the North American region, which I think is better. I mean, because with WoW, there's already so many people in like one guild that could be all over the place. So it's nice that even though the regions are still there, they're at least making them broader, so they're not separating out as many potential people as they normally would.
I mean, as much as I wish everyone could be in the same server section, it's just with latency. I don't see it really ever happening until
everybody in the world has the same
network
latency.
speeds. Yeah, network speeds are like cut down to nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. It's just something that is a right step towards the good side, so to say, because again, people have different latencies. You would have to like if you play on a European server, for example, then you're almost sure that you're gonna play with somebody for 90% of the time with good latency. But if you mix and match Asia, Europe, and US and whatnot, and you'll have to maybe constantly looking for groups until you finally find that group where everybody has good latency, you know. So you'll spend most of your time finding a good group instead of actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it is nice that they combined the US servers. I think that's pretty cool.
Sister, you have a dragon on your ass.
Oh yeah.
So what else? What else? Keep them
He
coming.
likes the female barbarian.
Keep them coming. I'm eager for questions.
What's up with the new logo and new site? Well, we kind of answered that in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but that's because in Curio, yeah.
Just
Self-promoting.
to clarify one thing on that, we are still, as you can see, we have come a long way since 3 months ago or 3.5 months ago when we first launched.
October, like that's so long ago, but it is.
Yeah. We are constantly working on trying to make the site look good. Obviously, the way the site is right now, it's not going to change anytime soon. We're planning on keeping that for at least a year, and that goes for forums as well. Maybe the gray right and left side maybe are going to have a change. We'll keep that a surprise for you guys. But regarding the changes that already have been made, 99% of them are gonna stay for at least a year to come, and yeah, we're kind of like exploring, you know what I mean? When you're in your community, you're kind of constantly exploring because there's constantly something that we're like Blizzard when it comes to the site. We're constantly in the making of, and because we constantly come up with better ideas, and you know, and we find cooler stuff on the internet. We're gonna like, oh, we can do something similar to this, but still with being unique. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's something that I want to say at the top of what we already said at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Just keep on making sure not only we're making a good design, but we're also adding more things that the community would want. Like we're going to be starting up podcasts shortly before launch. Also, we have ringtones that Incuria has made that we're going to be putting on there, as well as I personally finally got around to start making the class ability icons, start turning those into avatars. So there's probably going to be a good 120 so avatars going to be added to the site within the next day or two.
Sweet.
So well, yeah, we basically decided we're still gonna do 4-man, 3-man live streams, but not as often as we do right now, because what we do right now is mostly once every 2 weeks, and we're gonna cut that down to once every month or a month and a half. I personally will stream obviously more often, solo mode, but with the 4 of us or the 3 of us, it's gonna happen much less often. But the good news is we are trying to keep a steady line to bring you at least one, like just a steady one podcast a week for about 20 minutes, which last 20 minutes just bring you up to date of what we've been doing and the latest, our opinion on the latest changes that Blizzard has made and so on.
And a brief question that I'll address is, do we know the patch 13 notes? I wish we did, but we do not. We do not get privilege to that information.
Nope.
Otherwise, we'd be oogling and googling over what they're going to be changing. But unfortunately, no, we don't. We're not exalted with Blizzard yet. We're still honored.
Yeah. Friendly.
Any of you get like a nice bow yet?
Nope. I got the... Oh man, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I got a quiver. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Shut up, Sid.
Yeah.
I got a blue quiver. Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, Sin, you're a bad boy. You are a
I didn't even
naughty
say
boy.
anything.
Your laugh says it all.
All by yourself.
Alright, next question. Are we into lore?
Absolutely not. Not me.
I personally like lore, but I usually wind up doing like the whole like WoW wiki, like read everything about the individual characters as I seem fit. For some reason, even though like the World of Warcraft lore, like the Warcraft lore, there we go, seems more expansive compared to say StarCraft. At first hand, I've always admired the StarCraft lore a whole lot more. I don't know why. It's sci-fi versus fantasy, maybe. That's how I view lore. I like to read it out of game and then compare it to what's in the game.
I'm not a huge fan of lore, but if they made a movie or something, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, movie is a totally
I'd definitely
different
go see a
thing.
movie.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. But the lore itself, no. I mean, I can fully understand that some people like following the lore because they have read the books, etc., etc. But when I look at it personally, that is, when I look at a game like Diablo 3, all I care about is farming, farming, farming. That's all I care about. You know, reach that solo mode, hell, and Inferno maybe, and just farm the shit out of it. That's all I care for the game. That's what satisfies me after so much white and blue items. I finally get that orange or that green item that drops, you know, which for information some people don't know is set item in Diablo. So green is not the same as in other games. It's not a crappy item. It's good. It's very good.
Are there going to be green items in Diablo 3?
The green items are the set items.
Yeah, that's what that's what I just said.
No, I know, but like, because I know that the books are green. So are they going to be the same shade of green that the books are?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
I'm guessing there'll be just a tiny, teeny bit lighter.
Like off shade, yeah. Because on that topic too, someone from the Italian Blizzard forums brought the fact that Inferno difficulty, Inferno in Italian means
Come here.
hell.
Come here.
So that they would actually have to come up with a different name for Inferno difficulty in the Italian version, because it would be hell followed by hell.
Oh, is that so? I didn't even know. Stop that guy! He's running away with all our loot. This is such a party breaker, seriously.
My
This is
loot.
bound to wipe your party, this guy. Running through all the trash mobs, we're following him and
This guy's
pulling.
trolling you.
I got another quiver. I'm not even kidding right now.
Here's an orb. Yay, orb.
Oh, goodness. Hey, give me orb.
Eh.
No. Anyhow, did we answer that question? Yeah, I think we did. Moving
Yeah, I
on.
think we did.
Moving on.
Moving on. Is it true that we, Diablo Expressions, should be expecting beta keys from the whole mass beta key kerfluffle thingy that's going on right now? Oh, I'm about to die. Help me.
Way to change the subject.
Nice, nice. No, but in all seriousness, you can go ahead and start answering that one, Dread.
With a more than definitive, I can say yes, we are expecting beta keys. How many and when we're getting them, that is left up to Blizzard's judgment. Because as the last line of Bashek's post that lists all the current websites that have keys and their contests and how many they're giving out per, more sites will be added as time goes on. So I fully expect that we'll be up on there. Just a matter of how many keys and when we'll be getting them, and more importantly, what kind of contests we're going to whip up to make you guys jump through to get them.
Mm-hmm.
We came up with so many ideas for contests, and we don't get to use them all, but eventually we will.
Just know this. We will make both good... Oh, see shit, somebody's PC is frying up on the background. I know it's not me. Is it?
Buy mine.
No. Yeah. Anyhow, just know this. We will make sure to make both hard and easy contests, and we will most likely start off with the easy contest. Easy contest being simple stuff, maybe, like us on Twitter or on Facebook and stuff like that. But you'll find out. I already said more than enough. I don't want to spoil everything, so you'll find out
Classified.
soon.
Classified.
Yeah, CIA classified documents.
Gotta be
But,
an admin.
But yeah, I'm guessing most definitely we will get beta keys. But again, the question how much and when is that what remains?
Is unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, I didn't get a... Oh, never mind. That's only when you swap skills. Fail!
Hold on. Picking a new skill. What skill do I want? What skill do I want?
Whoa, this is a fast
kinda
attack.
cool.
Holy shit!
How fast is
Give
your
it to
freaking
me,
weapon?
HP.
Wow. I think they buffed that attack up.
What's your favorite attack in the game so far?
Which class?
Any of them? Just
Oh, you guys
your
run up
favorite
with that.
one.
Barbarian, leap. Definitely.
Oh, Leap is pretty cool. I don't know. I kind of like Frost Nova.
Really?
Oh,
What?
you mage, you
You're
Nubis
gonna hate.
mage. Oh,
Frost
good.
Nova is awesome. It freezes everyone and it can freeze bosses.
It
and
was awesome in World of Warcraft in PvP. It's not awesome here. It's yeah.
Oh, it is awesome here.
This
Don't-
freaking
oh.
electrocute is so much better. Anyways, does Diablo 3 feel like Diablo 1
here.
or 2 while playing? Is the essence there? Basically, the soul.
Can't really answer that one. Again, I haven't played much Diablo 1 too.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't played it much. The atmosphere and the music definitely feels like Diablo, the Diablo series. The gameplay is definitely different. It has changed a lot, but I still like it a lot, and definitely still feels like a Diablo game. Having played all three of them a lot, so that's just my personal opinion.
Fair enough.
To me, I think overall it feels a lot like Diablo 2. Maybe not so much Diablo 1.
Yeah, Diablo 1 was kind of interesting though. Like, didn't really have a whole lot of maps besides just going into the that one place, the cellar or whatever, and just keep going down levels and levels and levels. So Diablo 2 had more of a map, and this game kind of has more of a map and different atmosphere and plays music and shit like that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh my god. They never end.
Knockback.
What kind of Easter eggs are we expecting in Diablo 3?
I'm expecting some Justin Bieber,
I'll quit the game instantly.
Selena Gomez.
Oh no! Oh, you know how they could work it in where people wouldn't mind the Bieber Ponzinator or something like that.
Again, even if it's something where we pwn Bieber, I'll still quit the game. I'll get like some sort of disease as soon as I see him.
Disease. Roll over in my grave.
Yay. Yeah, that's an interesting question. What kind of Easter eggs?
Probably expect to see some World of Warcraft Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's already there's like a 300 spear, which is obviously from the movie 300. There's what the heck? Heck is it?
If you watched Inkuria's videos, which you can do on Inkuria's YouTube channel, he's explaining all of that. Like almost every weapon has some sort of meaning behind it from something that actually exists. Like Logan's claws reminds most people of, for example, Wolverine's claws, and 300 spear, like Dredd said, it's from the movie 300, etc. Just go check that out on Inkuria's channel.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, personally, I'll just expect regular Easter eggs. I mean, nothing really too weird, out of the ordinary. Oh shit, I'm dying.
Good for you.
Wow. Yeah, you are.
We had
Like a piece of the day.
we had a question. I'm not so sure about this one. Does the monk have an attack head fist?
A what?
Head fist, or maybe head first? I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember that being one of the abilities off the bat.
Attack where monk attacks with his head, like a head.
I'm assuming so.
No, I don't think so. No. Not that I know of. Played the monk several times now. Finished it with level 13 and no. No. But it would be cool. Nice idea. Wouldn't mind. But then again, it's not something that... Well, actually... No, yeah. I don't know. Weird question. Nonetheless, nice question. So, what else?
What else? Oh.
How do we think? Do we think hardcore mode is really going to be that hard? As well as is Inferno going to be as hard as they're saying in that video that they reposted again from BlizzCon 11, I think it was?
Hmm.
I think it'll be really difficult for melee classes. That's kind of what I'm afraid, is that range classes will definitely have the upper hand.
Yep.
And so like wizards, demon hunters, but you know, barbarians and monks will probably have a really difficult time, especially in those mob groups. If you get like a mob of special ability monsters, and you have to go up and hit them, and they do like 1 billion damage each. Kiting will definitely be a requirement for Inferno.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're ranged, it just makes it much more easier. I mean, the monk has this kick that he does, and if the kick stays until released the way it is, it's a good way for a monk to survive. But that's pretty much it. I mean, barbarian has the throwing weapon, but those two are just nothing compared to all ranged. You know what I mean? I think the easiest class to play on high level is wizard. Now you might not think that because of the armor that it has, but I mean the range skills are just overpowered as hell.
Yeah, plus they have like they get hydras later on, so they can just summon some hydras and then just go around the corner and let the hydras, you know, snipe off the guys.
I thought somebody disconnected. I'm guessing Drew.
Yep.
Derpy.
Derpy
Oh,
Hoops.
it's down here? Oh well. Alrighty.
Did he leave the Skype channel?
I think I'm still here.
No,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
still here.
Nice. Yeah.
I think Inferno will be a real challenge. I think the way they approach Inferno was, I know Force and Sixon made this comment that they're probably going to tune in how they judge the World of Warcraft raid. That they only want to make it so only a certain amount of people can clear it. So say there's an arbitrary number of, say they only want like a max amount of, say, 5% of all the total players that are playing can actually get through and clear Inferno. And if they see more people clearing it, they'll tweak the whole thing, or they'll tweak individual bosses so they kind of gate it a little bit more. Or if too few, they'll nerf a few key points to make it a little bit more accessible. But I think they're going to treat Inferno difficulty as a whole as more of an endgame type deal, because you really don't need Inferno as much as, like, you could get by without Inferno, but in any real way, if you want the best gear, you have to go in there. Otherwise, you're going to be paying a lot of gold or a lot of real money for those items.
I agree.
It'll be interesting. I'm so excited.
For
Can't wait to try that out.
Mm-hmm.
See how difficult it really is going to be.
And just to add on top of that, even though all these people just want to do hardcore right off the bat, I think Blizzard's really doing the better thing and making everybody play through normal first, just because you'll know when to pick up everything, even though they may say, like, okay, we're losing some of that surprise element, like, oh my god, like, it would be cool to experience that in hardcore first. But at the end of the day, when every player asks that question, would you rather know what's coming towards you throughout the entire game, once know kind of how to expect it? Because do you really want to get through 3/4 of the game on a hardcore character, and then just because you didn't know what was going to happen, you died? But if you were forced to play through normal once, you would at least be able to anticipate. If you died, you'd at least knew it was your own fault.
I think that should be up to the person's decision if they want to do that.
No, I mean, you can really see that Blizzard is pushing towards specific, like specializing in a specific way when it comes to Diablo 3. They're really pushing for PvE non-hardcore. I mean, what is that supposed to say? What I'm trying to say is, for people like me, that's cool, but for people that love PvP or that love hardcore, that's good news, because first of all, they're forcing you to play through normal mode, non-hardcore first before hardcore can unlocks. That's already a hint of which shows that Blizzard is more in favor for PvE non-hardcore. And secondly, the fact that PvP is just there for fun and you don't get anything extra from PvPing, no like PvP gear or whatever like World of Warcraft, is yet another thing that proves that Blizzard really aims this game to be PvE non-hardcore, you know what I mean? And that's a good thing for me, because personally, I mean, I can understand some people wanting to do hardcore because of the rush and adrenaline and the amount of skills it requires to stay alive on such a high level as long as you can. But I mean, personally, again, when I look at a game like Diablo 3, for me it's all about farming and putting a lot of effort in it, and to see that effort like go down the drain all of a sudden, I can't bear that. I'll just go insane if my checker would buy. I maybe would play hardcore one time, like just for the hell of it, maybe not even reach level 20 or something like that, but that's about it for me, you know what I mean? And PvP also maybe for the fun, because what I really love about Diablo 3 is all those people who are raging out there that PvP should be more, they should give more attention towards PvP, and PvP is fun, and you know, give us PvP gear and something like that. I'm really laughing my ass off at the fact that those people are the ones that need to play PvE in order to get gear so they don't get owned in PvP, you know what I mean? That just, for me, is awesome to see. Another thing that shows that Blizzard really loves non-hardcore PvE, and that I'm all about that. So I'm happy that Blizzard is going towards that direction, and for me, it can't go any wrong than that.
I'm personally a hardcore and PvPer myself, so I am kind of disappointed that they're heading in that direction, but I can understand it.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Let's sell stuff. A quick thing, will Diablo Explorations make a review of the Collector's Edition box? Yeah, I'll probably do a quick review of it when it comes out. I'm getting one. I think everyone else is getting it as well.
Yep.
Is there a vote kick in D3 for leechers of experience and consequently the gear that drops from those mobs that the other people are killing? I'm not exactly sure. People were getting weird errors that they have been kicked play better next time. There was a glitch, and I think if you dig through the code strings, I think there is 3 or 4 associated code strings with vote kicking, but I don't think we've heard anything official on that. So don't take this as a bona fide yes or no.
Good question.
Are epic items still a go in D3? I think they took out the epic items because it made it they were too similar to the legendary or rare items. So I think they just got rid of them. So it goes common white items, magic items, rare items, and then I guess set items will be above the legendary items. but it's only if you get like the set or you get them for the stat bonuses
Well,
that work.
I'm not so sure if that's 100% true in all factors, because simply if you look at the King Stone Crusher set, two-handed mighty axe. Whoa, that's a mouthful. That alone. Shut up, Sid. I mean, that alone is so much more damage than any other legendary weapon. Not counting the stats, because you can't see the stats yet, but just simply the damage it does. So, in that case, Immortal King Stone Crusher is the best weapon, I think, that, for example, Barbarian can have, but I'm not sure. I want to really compare that to a Bulkathos set, the two mighty weapon set items. But regarding armor, I think that is because what Blizzard said one time, I can clearly remember. I don't know where I read it, but Blizzard pretty much confirmed that there is a possibility that blue items that drop, they have such randomized stats that some blue items could potentially have better stats than legendary items. But what I would like to know is, could that also happen with stat items? Can a blue item potentially have better stats than a set item? That's really something that would suck, first of all, but I'm curious to know if that would happen.
I mean, that's a good point. I know there were some items in D2 that were really good. Oh, here's the next level, by the way. But they were blues, and you had to buy them from a vendor, and it was super rare. Some that would do like Warcry +3 or something.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next question.
Yeah, as you guys can notice, Drew is connecting all the time. Drew, are you still there?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It keeps like disconnecting me.
We keep kicking you.
Anyway.
Yeah, there's that vote kick. Okay, the question is,
Whoa, I love this. This is a nice attack, Cyclone Strike.
I have here that next patch runes are no longer a physical object that drops. I remember hearing a little bit about that they may be changing rune stones from something of like a drop to something more of like a enchanted scroll, so to speak. Like it's a scroll and then it applies to the spell. Like you would buy it instead of doing anything, but I'm not clear on it. I don't know where I heard that from. But I do remember hearing something similar to that. All I can add on top of that is when the runestone system was first introduced, I thought it was fine. I don't know how everyone else here feels, but it feels like they looked at it again, looked at it one more time, said, okay, change it again, and the more times they changed it, the more discombobulated it got. So I feel that they could have just kept it in its first iteration and gone to something else, came back to it, and really given it a good second look and like a clean head instead of like rushing it.
I agree. I think the interesting questions are running out. You got some really interesting for us, Dread?
Can you see Blizzard implementing more runes in the expansions? I think so. I mean, I would think.
If the new expansion includes a 5th difficulty level, then I'm almost 100% sure that they will. But if it doesn't include the 5th level, you're kind of boosting the player but not the content. So I doubt that.
I'm curious though, because they I read a post saying that they're not gonna implement too many patches like World of Warcraft has, because there's not gonna be as much revenue coming in to like put into development. Basically, expansions are gonna be patches. So I'm interested to see how often we will get updates to the game.
Well,
Considering,
I would imagine it's at least as often as they updated Diablo 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would think, and even though you drew the WoW conclusion, I mean, everyone expects there to be WoW patches, but comparing to how they did WoW patches now compared to what they did when the game was only 2 or 3 years old, when I was like my first year of playing WoW, they were doing a lot of patches. They probably did at least 3 to 4, if not 5 major patches a year, like patch 1.6 introduces this dungeon and that dungeon. I mean, they're not really doing that much anymore because the expansion is just that you already have a lot of the base content. So I could see them doing, depending if they do like holiday events, like they're probably definitely have to do like a Halloween type deal.
Yeah.
I can see them doing like the Christmas, like the major things that flow, like Halloween, Christmas. Maybe 1 or 2 more, but as far as major content patches, we're probably not going to see that because those are going to be saved for the expansion. So at least that's how I feel.
Yeah. And do you think that's a good, like, World of Warcraft comes out with patches very frequently and you have to change your gear and whatnot. Do you think that the slower pace would appeal to more people, or is it going to be a turnoff, like, oh, I want to upgrade my gear already?
I'll just say my thought. I really think that it'll be a benefit to a player because I think especially now with there being, okay, you have your 10, your 25 man your raids, along with your looking for group, hardcore, etc., etc. There's so many eye level gear in WoW that you could kind of makes your head spin. Like, where do I have to go to get this? Like, you over specify where you're going for your gear. But when you have almost the opposite, you can just take your time and really plan out your character the way you want to play it and get it done. And you're not, and you know the gear you're getting, especially with the real money auction house. Like, you'll be paying like 10, 20 bucks for a piece of gear. You want to make sure that it's not going to be obsolete in a month.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. If you're going to pay real money for these items, you want them to last a while.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be spending 20 bucks on a piece of gear that's going to be obsolete in a content patch in a month. So I think the slower pace will be a benefit all around, and the people who are going to complain about gear, about lack of content, they're either rushing way too much and they're not really enjoying the game, or they're the people that are just going to complain for the sake of complaining.
Yeah, let me add on top of that, for all the people out there who tend to do things like that in games, just remember, in a game like Diablo 3, when you finish normal mode and your character is somewhere around level, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, I don't know what it's gonna be, but let's say like that, right? You haven't finished the game, so if you finish the game on normal mode, you cannot say, okay, give me new content, because new content is already there. You just can't finish it. You just lack the skill to do it, so you have really no reason to whine. Once you have actually finished the game on Inferno difficulty, whether that's solo or in a group, and your character is level 60 and your character has every slot filled with the best possible gear, and you have done that with all 5 classes, then and you have all the runes on maximum level and everything, then that's when you can say, okay, I finished the game, give me new content. But I bet for 99.8% of all the people will not be able to do that by the time that the next expansion comes. Most people can't do that in a few years, you know what I mean? So don't start whining right away, like, give me new content, because there is a lot of content. You just lack the skill to play it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like in World of Warcraft there's a lot of content that doesn't get to be played because of the dungeon system and battle group system. I mean, you basically stand in Orgrimmar the whole time. You don't go out and do any quests. I'm just talking about the majority of the people. And you just, stay in Orgrimmar, do dungeons, and you don't get to see the instances and stuff. And I mean, they're well-designed instances, but there's so many quests and so much lore in the game that you're missing by doing that. And, that's just one person's playstyle, and I don't know where I was going with that, but
So yeah, we've almost come to the end of our stream, guys.
oh, I know. It's gone by so fast.
Yeah, it actually has.
Yeah, it's only like the 1,000th time we've all played the beta, so.
Yeah, believe it or not, people, for the ones who are not in the beta, at a certain point you do get tired of the same shit over and over again.
Ooh, I got stuff. Let's see here.
I got
Ooh,
Identify.
gloves.
Nice. I got boots. Boots.
Alrighty. Alright, before we cut this off and get the final thoughts, like I said, as I mentioned before, yes, I'm going on my little vacation. This is Dread. So, I'll see if I can preload some content that will come out during next week that will automatically be timed with the server. So, I'll be able to ghost over some content even though I won't be here. But when we get back, we'll have we'll start scheduling our podcast, start getting a layout. We already have a lot of cool ideas for getting you guys involved. We want, and a little hint is we want to get some user YouTube video responses or questions. So basically, if you make a video and you want to send it and you want to link it to us, and we decide to use it in the podcast, we'll give you about a minute to say whatever you want to say. Keep it PG-13, you know, all that good stuff. But just give you a little taste of what we're planning on doing when I get back in about a week.
And to give you guys a little heads up on what you can expect from us for the upcoming time until the next stream, which will be maybe in about 2 to 3 weeks. We're not yet sure, but keep your heads up for the new promotion video. It's a lot of sweat, tears, and blood has gone into that from the entire community, pretty much. And yeah, you'll hear it first right away as soon as we get beta keys, which I'm pretty sure we will. You will hear it first. What else? That's about it, really. We constantly working on the website. And one other thing, we have started getting applications in for from clans that are interested in using our Ventrilo server, which, for the people who don't know, is we host a dedicated Ventrilo server for not only individual players but also mainly for clans. And if you have a Diablo 3 clan out there, or if you're planning on making a Diablo 3 clan out there and you want to reserve some slots or whatever, you don't have to pay anything or whatever. It's 100% free. You can use it whenever you like, and it's, again, a free Ventrilo voice communication server for clans out there that are interested. We are specially dedicated. You can get your own channel with the password protection and everything. If you go to our website and you go to the Vindictive Order, because that's what it's called, section, you can read about the rules, and then you can go on the staff page and you can email me, that is Hypnotic, the operator of the Vindictive Order, and we'll pick it up from there. And if you know any clan, just feel free to pass the word, because there ain't no other clan out there that specifically specializes in Diablo 3 voice communication. So spread the word, guys, and thanks for watching.
Until next time.
Yep.
Until next time, I'll be on a boat.
Yes.
Money.
Hey, how about we close with that intro again? Just do it.